Horses. Why is it so difficult to draw horses? Is it their anatomy that makes no sense? Because I feel like more often than not, they just end up looking more like a dysfunctional southern donkey rather than an actual majestic horse. And it's not like I don't know what a horse looked like. My family used to own horses. They didn't have their own stable, but they used to stable these horses at a local stable. Now, I don't know what it is about horses, but they kind of have always just freaked me out. I think it's the fact that their head is literally the size of my torso. And especially as a kid, like a little 4-year-old, 5-year-old little kid, seeing a massive horse is just terrifying. Nonetheless, that doesn't mean I can't appreciate them. And being an absolutely adoring medieval or any kind of fantasy, horses are usually involved in pretty much anything, whether it be books, games, or just beautiful aesthetic artwork. I figured I'll give it a go. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I went right on Pinterest, gathering some references on both skeleton structure, some muscles, some basic sketches I saw that looked really cool, and actual horses. Now, I feel like my references weren't the best, but I felt like my memory as a child and all the horses I saw, I felt like that was going to carry a lot of weight as well. But after gathering my references, I decided I had a brilliant idea. I was like, what would it actually look like if I made a horse just from pure memory? Because whenever I've drawn horses in the past, they just always look like some dysfunctional southern donkey cousin rather than an actual horse. I figured it'd be funny. And halfway through, maybe not even halfway, I decided to just make it this half man thing and half special. Yeah. Kill me. I figured it'd be funny to see a before and after, but also to show how important references actually are and what kind of difference they can really have in order to improve and just generally the outcome of the artwork itself. I figured it would be good to start off by understanding the skeleton and muscle structure, but breaking the horse up into basic shapes and help understand where to start. And finally, it was time for the real deal. So once again, I am just starting with the basic shapes, putting everything in as I go. My reference, using what I just learned from my mistakes, yada yada yada. And I am just putting down everything from just recalling what I just learned. So as you can see here, I am literally just drawing from one layer. I am not planning on doing any kind of line art, because this is more so a project of just seeing, can I draw a horse and not a whole 6 hours speed paint of me drawing a horse. It's just a quick little fun thing that I decided to do because I've never done it. Using the lasso tool, I quickly dropped in my light source with a bit of blending using the smudge tool. I don't usually use the smudge tool to blend because it can quickly make the whole artwork look very muddy and untidy, but horses tend to have a lot of dust on them and dirt, so I decided that it might be good for a rougher looking texture or like a more muddiness to it. I then added some undertones, keeping in mind where the horse has more fat compared to bone, and implementing the undertones just like I would a person. I then started adding the hair by the lasso tool once again. Some basic highlights to the hair, and then I went into defining the muscles by adding contrast between hard and soft brush strokes. I then finished it all off by adding a sharper highlight, adjusting the contrast, giving the horse a little shadow, and I was too lazy to add a background because it was 4 AM when I was done with this, okay. Generally, this wasn't a bad attempt, and I might even give it another go in the future with an environment, perhaps a character as well. Who knows? But for now, I'm pretty happy with the final results considering this was my first time. Did you enjoy this video? Is there anything you'd like for me to try out next? Do you have a funny story you'd like to share about your own experience with horses? Then feel free to share down below. You can like and subscribe if you want to, but either way, I'm just happy you decided to stop by till the end, and I hope this might inspire you to push past your limits and fears. I hope you have a lovely day or evening. Till next time!